notes on the floorboards, coffee in my hand, pixels on a dashboard, but it still feels like the land. Every hill and river on this little screen reminds me of a builder of every real thing. Before we hit that mud, we praise your name. Jesus, you're the reason that we play this game. Every climb, every slip, every wild ride through, headaches rolling now just to honor you. You're greater than these mountains that we crawl up under. Snowrunner and a savior, full of power and bound. Chat starting to gather, friend by friend comes in. We laugh about the rollovers, we talk about our wins. But even in the wreckage, you're steady through it all. You pick us up from ditches every time we fall. Before we hit that mud, we praise your name. Jesus, you're the reason that we play this game. Every climb, every slip, every wild ride through, my headache's rolling now just to honor you. You're greater than these mountains that we crawl up under. Snowrunner and a savior, full of power and wonder. Before we hit that mud, we praise your name. Jesus, you're the reason that we play this game. Every climb, every slip, every wild ride through, a headache's rolling now just to honor you. You're greater than these mountains that we crawl up under. Snowrunner and a savior, full of power and wonder. Oh, had done flipped all over again.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Snowrunner. Solo mode, season 17 still. I'm HeadX, and we're going to see what kind of trouble we can get into. I'm sure for those of you that have been sitting there, you've already heard some of my craziness going on because, well, my mic was not muted while I was sitting here talking to Sam, explaining to him that we will play later some more because we have been playing for the last hour and a half, and he is just all excited about that and just wants to keep going as he normally does. But anyhow, we've got some work to do. So what we need to do is get some of that work going. However, I was busy in the mod store, and I have some new toys that I want to go check out. So we are going to go to the garage. How do I pronounce that? Garage? Garage? You know, one of them words. And see what we've got. Let's go mods only. Now, of course, you've seen the Kikimore. You've seen the Limaries. What we have not seen yet. Oh, well, I'm going to have to jump to another map to purchase it. And why is that one not available in Eurasia? That should be. But we are going to have to go jump to another map real quick and purchase these 2 trucks. So that we will have them. So we're going to take a quick hike to a place to get them and come right back with them. So, that said, global map, we'll just jump back one little space here. Spend enough time over here. And we're going to see what these trucks can do. The Kenny I witnessed on Neighbor's Street. So, we will purchase that one. No, we are just going to purchase it. We are not going to deploy it because we don't want it deployed here. And we're going to purchase this one. Now that we have purchased those, now we can jump back over here and then get them out and outfit them. Most of what I picked up in the mod store was trailer packs. Okay. Truck storage. What do we want? Do we want to get the Scania or the Kenny out first? The overgrown Kenny. I'm kind of feeling like we'll start with the Scania just because it's not going to be super OP. So let's do that. What is our current task? 6 fertilizer. So that will require a trailer. So let's go in here, customize. Big engine. Sell the little guy. Gearbox. Ooh. Industry leading performance, a highly efficient gearbox, available as a standard or heavy duty option. It's the industry's leading gear choice for sustainable, fuel efficient transport. This one, new robust automatic gearbox designed to handle the massive torque of the 770 engine. So that's the one made for this engine. Power, fuel efficiency, and performance for heavy duty tasks. And model of a... So it looks like we're going to go with this one. This is the one made for this engine that I put in. Okay, so we have active, stock, high soft, or high stiff. Scania and Scania and more Scania. Hello, Dustin. I think we'll go with the high soft so that there's flexibility going over some of the rocks. Tires. Tires is what wins the race. Winch. Eh? I mean, yeah, it's autonomous, but it's also a scout. No scout winches on here. Oh, hold on. No, we want the advanced heavy. So we're going to sell that one. Sell that one. Meaty tires. Definitely. So we want the all-wheel drive. Frame add-ons. Now, because we're going to be pulling a trailer, we definitely got it. We got to start with our low saddle, which is going to be probably all the way to the bottom. No, where in the world do we go there? I passed it. I passed it. It's up here. All right. It sits awful far forward. Might not be a great trailer truck, but we'll find out. Obviously, I can't put those on the rear if I'm going to have a trailer there. What about roof racks? I want to make sure, because sometimes a roof rack is put in here. Okay. So, rooftop. Ooh, orange. Orange, white. Alright, first we're looking for a roof rack. We might need that bar for a roof rack to work. And that's also assuming that there is a roof rack available, which I am not seeing a roof rack. High saddle kingpin. Yeah, high saddle might be better, but for what I'm pulling, it's not really going to be very effective. Well, I mean, the more lights you have, the better, right? Checking out the different roof bars. Kind of liking two, because one seems like it sticks off. It doesn't even actually attach properly. Roof bar 2 looks good. Oh, it's locked. This add-on requires another add-on to be installed. I wonder what the other add-on to be installed is. Okay, light flasher bar. Do the light bar. Can I put off-road tires on the trailer? I have some off-road trailers that I have picked up. Okay, let's see now. What else we got? Front bumper wise. It's not bad. I kind of like that one because it says Scania on it. Yeah, I mean, it's made for the machine, right? Okay, miscellaneous side. V8 side badges. Gotta put those on so everybody knows we're running a V8. Grills. You can change the grill. What part of the grill are we changing here? Because, oh, see, I see down below some of it. Fog lights. trim. Yeah, not super worried about those ones. LED sign. No, we don't need that stuff. That's like interior stuff. Exhaust. Go with 3. Light and more lights. Rims. We got wide, heavy beadlock rim, or just wide, heavy rim. I like that one, which is what we've got. Okay, so it needs company colors. May look goofy on it, but it's the company colors. Oh, he's got a lot of custom colors in here too, apparently. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna go with that. Okay, let's head over to the trailer store. Signs everywhere, signs blocking up the scenery. To my mind, do this, don't do that. Can't you read the signs? "11 gears. This thing's got 11 gears in it. And it's basically a fine-tuned gearbox. Wow, that horn goes for a minute, doesn't it? Sam's already bugging, so when I do get to the trailer store, I'm going to have to let him out. He's mainly bugging just because he's wanting attention. Quick for a Snowrunner truck? Well, it is a mod, so... Probably gonna let it go ahead and get dark just so that I can see how the lights react in the dark. See how bright they are. Now, I like that mirror so you can see the front bumper of the truck when you pull up to something. Sam's over here having a cow, but he will wait because, like I said, I know him. It's mostly he's wanting attention. That's why he likes to go in and out so much during the stream. Whew. A little bright for that right now, isn't it? Now, I picked this truck up mainly for VTEC. VTech is a huge Scania fan. Okay, I will be right back after I let Sam outside. And to follow Streamlab's instructions, hydrate. Drink them if you got them. If you ain't got them, go get them. Now let's start this back up and look at the dash here real quick. What do we got? Plenty of gauges. Kind of looks nice in here. We can't really see much of the interior because it's dark out right now, but oh yeah, those light up the world. Oh yeah, gotta see this guy coming from a million miles away. Alright, trailer. 6 slots we need. See, I got all kinds of neat trailers. But we need 6 slots for now. I mean, I can go with a 5 slot and overload it if I have to, but I should have. There we go. Right there. Alright, now we are picking this fertilizer up where? Oh, we already got a trailer full of fertilizer there. But we need 6 of them. There's no way there's 6 in that trailer. Which means somewhere there's got to be more fertilizer. You just got to figure out where it's at. This is going to be in a global field. So it's in the other map. So global. Of course it picks up all the way over there. Alright, I guess we're going for a drive. Let me push 6 million buttons to get back out of the map. Back out, back out, back out, back out. Alright, well, we're about to find out, as well as being quick, how well it'll handle Season 17 terrain. Now I do know that the Kenny I do know that's a extremely OP truck. It's not just a little OP, it is really OP. That was mainly one to get just for fun. Ah! Well. Oh, she restarted. Come on. And then she stalled again. Oh well, so much for that one. It was fun while it lasted. Good evening, Sergey. Steam just ratted you out and said I received a gift from you, sir. I don't know what gift that is yet, but thank you very much. Alright, well, let's make this guy a rescue vehicle then. Playing with mods again? Yeah. Well, this mod I just bought for a fun mod, but it's going to become a rescue vehicle, I think. If it's got a rescue setup on it. Well, the sleeper's got plenty of parts in there. Service tank. Also has plenty of parts. And really, that's not overdoing it on the parts. Can I put a crane on there? Ooh, not with a sleeper cab. I can put that one on there. Now can I put the service tank behind that? Yes, I can. No idea what I'm talking about? Okay, now we will go. Okay, gearboxes. We have default, high range, off-road. Suspension, default, heavy hauler, and ultimate. I mean, it says ultimate, right? You gotta go for it if it says ultimate. Tires. Winch. Oh look, they have an extreme offline for console. Extreme power, extreme offline. I love it. It just says OP winch. Frame add-ons, we already... Wow, that's a really small add-on. I mean, what can I put behind that thing? Hmm. Well, I guess for now, well, we may as well put a saddle on it, right? Rooftop. Factory beacon or factory beacon? From bumper. Destroyer. Stock. Default. Front side. Don't want to rotate around to show me the front gear. Never been big on those. Okay, so the color is the color. Oh, okay, so it won't do the custom colors. So we'll go with that one. All right, time of day, 6 a.m. Yeah, that's just... You would think that service tank would, like, take the whole length of the truck. So, Sergey, did you happen to see the truck that I am currently heading to go rescue? And hydrate, guys. Drink if you got them. If you ain't got them, go get them. Yes. Neighbor can be thanked for this particular truck. Yes, it is a Scania. Figured I had to give it a try. And it's not even an OP Scania. It's just a Scania. Right now it is a sleeping Scania. But still a Scania. Okay, we're going to have to do it this way. Wow. There we go. That's got a rack on the road. Now she's all dirty. She does take a little bit to get up there, but she hits 11th gear. She's moving along pretty good. See what Sam's doing. Oh, make sure I don't have that thing stuck in my bumper. I'm trying to watch Sam, and he's just standing out there staring across the yard. Alright, I'm probably going to have to throw her an all-wheel, but we're going to try it without it first, just to see what we got. Shoving a rock out of the way. Okay. I mean, come on. If you can do this without the all-wheel drive, we're going to find out. Okay. I ain't gonna lie, all-wheel drive probably would have definitely been a good idea. It would have made it go a little bit faster. But she did it rear wheel, so that's pretty good. Alright, let's throw the all-wheel on. Don't worry, I'll be replanting that tree here in a minute. Good evening, Steve. Oh, and I robbed you guys of a song. I was so excited playing with my new toys, I forgot it. So, Steve, how do you like the new truck? Yes, it's a mod. But it's not an OP mod. It is a I will fall over if you drive in the ditch kind of mod. Now the OP mod that I have is the one that I went and rescued this thing with. And it's got a horn that goes on for days. Now he's barking. Yes, Streamlabs, I have remembered to unmute my mic. Yes, it is a mod trailer. I'm going after a 6-slot load, so I figured a 6-slot trailer would be a good thing. Alright, when I get up here to the bridge before the dirt road portion, I'll stop and go let Sam in. Well, let's see how she handles the mud. And destroyed asphalt. Might have to check out a couple of the other gearboxes though. And I'm not sure I'm a fan of this one because it's the fine-tuned setup. Crawling through there in auto, third gear. Alright guys, I'm going to go let Sam in and I will be right back. Okay, now we need to set the route because, well, going out to the fertilizer farm's not exactly something I do every day. So we want to go to here. Over to here. Across this direction. Huh, it would almost be easier to actually go through there. Nah, we'll go this way to start out with, and then we'll actually going back, we're going to be probably running down the railroad tracks because on the way back, it delivers down south, so. And then around the loop. We may come this way around just to open that up when we leave. All right. Doing pretty decent on fuel so far. The engine and transmission did say they were fuel efficient, so. Well, most of our routes up to this point had been on paved roads. Doing good so far. Not getting real beat up or anything. Oof. Very little abuse. She does have a bit low of a nose, so. Not too bad. I believe I put the high soft suspension on it for the off-road conditions. Give it a little bit better ride over the rocks. More water to go through. Train tracks. So we're almost there. Probably go straight through there and cut this out. Mirrors on this thing, you could probably almost actually back the thing up with them. Cargo management, fertilizer, 6 please. All right. Now, for our way out, like I said, we're going to head this way around just to clear this stuff out. No other porpoise. And then we will head back up this way to the railroad tracks and follow the tracks down to here. Well, it's raining. Wait a minute, activate what? Oh, anchors. Okay. With my driving, I should probably run around with the beacons on all the time, whether I'm loaded or not. Anybody see a yellow flashing light scaling the side of a mountain? Ah, it's just hat. Don't worry about that. That shit does not like high range yet. There we go. Now I bet it'll take high range. Just got to get out of first gear. Ah, cut through there. No, getting on the track. So she doesn't quite fit good enough to straddle the tracks. You definitely have to pay attention with one wheel inside and one wheel outside. Especially after I found out she likes to tip over when you got one set of wheels lower than the other. Yeah, been that way all day. It's been one of them days. We're already on our way back, haven't even used half a tank yet. But, I mean, that is 181 gallons. Where I think the biggest tank up to this point has been 103 or 106. I wonder what slowed me down so much there. So it'll be a quiet night for me because once again I left my phone sitting on the shelf at work. Doesn't really bother me in the least. It just means I gotta stop at the shop before I go pick up my coworker in the morning, so that I can text him when I get to his house. See if the geniuses can manage to leave it where I left it this time. Last time I did that, somebody picked it up and brought it into the office claiming, well, I don't know whose it is. Never mind, you click the button, and there's a picture of my daughter right there. So it's real easy to tell whose phone it is. So it ended up in the office. Well, the office girl was smart enough to know whose it was. She took it back, put it on my toolbox. I had to wander all over the place to figure out where it got moved to. Oh, is this the shortcut spot, isn't it? I think it is. Maybe not. Maybe I might have missed my opening. No, I seem to be right. It's not so much that it's a shortcut as it keeps you out of the thick mud over there. Oof. That would be a bad spot to flip because there's not many places to get next to the truck over there. Oh, actually, this was the spot I was thinking of. Haha! That's why that other one didn't look quite right. That other spot didn't quite look right. Because it wasn't. Just bogged itself down too quick when I switched gears. Ooh, yeah. At least the engine doesn't stall immediately when it comes up. It'll say engine stalling and you got a little bit of time to shift. Come on, get out of first. All right, we are delivering to, turn the map the correct direction. That one. Where Railroad tracks or road? No, we're not delivering to that one. That's that other trailer of fertilizer. We're delivering over here. Okay, so follow the road around to this point. And in. Bring us past the fuel station where we can top up. Nope, what time of day? 6 a.m. So I will give the Scania points for being able to do the job. I may have to try a different gearbox. But it is definitely a capable truck. More than just a pretty face. Ah! Whew. Thought I was going to smack right into that. That would not have been cool. Might have been funny, but it would not have been cool. Ooh, I'm not going to be able to drag that trailer up this hill. Brian Connor, hello. How's the stream? The stream's going good. I've only flipped once and even managed to drag the trailer up over that cliff. So you can't ask for much more than that. Other than to not flip at all. And I'm driving a Scania. You're at Smithville Dam right now? Ugh. Hello, Bobby. Got your P16? Well, that's good. Have you managed to drag the White Western Star up the hill yet? Ooh, wow. That was a little harsh. Just the bumper does not like it when the ground dips away out from under it. Other than that, I think I'm liking this truck. Swap out the gearbox and figure that out. Is it a bad machine? Is that bad as bad? Or is that bad as in terrible? 'Cause myself, I kind of like it. You know, this spot right here kind of reminds me of head down into the quarry in Losville, Norway. Yeah, that is a very capable truck for something with no all-wheel drive. It just plows right through it. Leave the P16 tires on there and just go. Good for pulling the trucks out too. Yeah, it's got a strong winch on her. Alright, let's get this stuff dropped off. 6 fertilizers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Stage complete. Curtain side trailer. Goes to the main warehouse. And that is parked over here. Well, I happen to have a truck right here that can tow that. So we are going to go ahead and jump in that guy. Get rid of some more of that. There we go. Oh, I might not be able to connect. Well, I can tow it with a winch if I have to. Just got thinking, with this add-on, I probably ain't going to be able to connect to it. But we'll try. Otherwise, we'll tow it with a winch. Yeah, cannot attach. But we can winch it. Got promoted to 10, so glad to learn to play it. Play it every day for 4 or 5 hours. Ah, you'll catch up to the rest of us in no time at that rate. Okay, we are going over there. Go that way around, or yeah, that's going to be the quicker way. Cut through here, through there. Back to here. Well, I'm at 30. 30 is your max, so. You're headed up there. Which means we need to cut through there. I'm not sure how well the mag defense will do at pulling it up that hill there, but we'll find out. Excuse me. Yeah, you'll be at max level probably before you finish Alaska. Definitely before you're done with Tamir. But I think you hit level 30 sometime middle of Alaska if you're doing all the tasks and contracts and contests. Did the logging in Black River took a while? Yeah. The logging in Michigan all the way around the logging can take a while. Yep, tonight's my solo playthrough. Grr. It is not going to play nice coming around this corner. Oh, almost. Almost got it. Well, there it kind of went right back where it was. I'm going to have to reattach that thing, unless it fixes it as I go over the railroad tracks. Which it just may well do. Nope, you have to drop the winch and reattach. Eagle! DLC. And talk about the one for ATS. Yeah, I was looking at that. Just bought the bundle. Yeah, I think I need to get a little bit more time under my belt on that game before I start buying a bunch of DLCs for it. Oh, you've got them both? Nice. Yep. Sam bugging again. Of course, his timing is always perfect. Oh, you're driving through a big mud hole, Dad? Now it's time for you to let me out. What's the cost for the bundles on Snowrunner? Not a whole lot of stuff is actually bundled together, but like if the year 5 pass, right now you can pick you could get the base game and all 5-year passes for $123. But they do have bundles of like the base game of Snowrunner and Roadcraft Expand and Rebuild Edition for, I want to say it was like around $59 to get both games. No, that's to keep. They just call it a year pass because it includes four different seasons of the game. They do 4 seasons per year. Fertilizing the fields. Thank you. The fertilizer and trailer have arrived right on time. Now the work is back on schedule. You didn't just help, you saved the farmers from a ruined season. Your well-earned reward is waiting. 1,850 XP, 16,450 cash. The next one. Everything goes to the Valley of the Fallen Rocks. 2 wooden planks, 2 bricks, and 3 oil barrels. So that is 7 slots of cargo. I also think that's an opportunity to use our play toy. Officially use our play toy. But he's going to have to go back to the garage to get that official use set up. I mean, let's see now. Frame add-ons. Long sideboard bed. Now his long sideboard bed looks like that might be a 4 slotter. Dang. Let's see now. Cargo bed. 3 cargo bed. That's 4 slots. Takes the crane off. I could pull a sleeper off, which would give me room for the crane. Let's take the sleeper off for now. Put that on. And I think I can put a crane up ahead of that. That one. So I'm trying to compare that bed pretty much stops right at the back of the truck. And that one goes a little further, so yeah. Alright, so we got that. That is all we needed to do on this guy. So, that. And I believe everything picks up in Valley of the Falling Rocks as well. Check our map. Pick up at the service hub should be the oils. Nope, that's our bricks. Okay, the oil barrels is at the fuel station, and the wooden planks, do I need to make any? I get bricks there too. I think I do need to make some, so I think I need logs. We need to do some logging first. Okay, alright, not a problem. This is why we are still here. So we are going to go back in the garage. Logs. So that's a medium. I thought maybe not. I was just thinking, I thought when neighbor was using this that it had a long log add-on, but maybe not. Okay, well, let's go with the mediums. With that, well, obviously I can't use that long loader crane. I would, duh. I like how it doesn't even take the other crane off. It just glitches into it. What's the difference there? I mean, I get that one, but... Huh. Have I bought any trucks? Like the DLC trucks? Because I do have a couple of DLC ones that I have bought. All right, let's I have most of the DLC trucks now. There's 9 DLCs that I am still missing. do I have? What have I got over there for logging trailers? Because I could pull another trailer behind me. Log trailer. That's at the sawmill. That is the only one. So we are going to cut down south and go through the sawmill and grab that trailer so that we can load up on our logs. Cut down through the sawmill, grab that log trailer down there. Wait a minute, I appear to not have a hitch. If I got a trailer, I can test this out on en route. Yes. We'll test out here to see if I can hook up to it or not. I'm not seeing a hitch on this thing. I mean, it is a lot of truck to throw a dolly trailer on the back of it. Just for the ease of making this turn, we'll take her a little wide. Ooh, I don't like that. Come on, Bob. Keep it on the road. All right. So back up to this trailer and see if it attaches or not. Yes, it does. So that's good. That means we will be able to haul 2 sets of medium logs down there. Hey guys, if you're not already a member of my Discord, feel free to click that link there and join my Discord. You'll be able to get a copy of my streaming schedule. But I try to keep it updated, but I don't always remember to update it when there's a change. But for the most part, it will have the times will be accurate, just not always what's actually being played. I try to keep it accurate, but with real life and stuff, sometimes I forget. So, but feel free to join my Discord. Great community of guys there, and a little bit of fun and fellowship involved. and a spot to share pictures of your favorite pet. Ooh, she's just sliding around on this road. A little bit of popcorn damage. I bet I can cut through here and not have to go through there. I bet this beast will go right over all this stuff. Oh yeah. Oof. Lots of popcorn there. Full-time diff lock, full-time all-wheel drive. Might have been able to put a fifth wheel on the back of there. Well, after we pass through the gateway, we'll bring it back around the morning. Definitely starting to get dark. Ooh, a little close to the edge on that. Got my puppy dog laying at my feet. Can't ask for much more than that. Nothing beats the love of a good dog. Other than the Lord Jesus Christ. Now, I did watch neighbors do some pretty crazy stuff with this truck. I do believe 2 loads of these will give me all the medium logs, or all the wooden planks that I'm going to need. Let's check this again, because none of the tasks required them. In fact, I don't have any tasks left over here at all. In here we had 2. That's got to get activated. There's 2 more, so there's 4. This is the one that I was on. It just stopped tracking it when I activated that other one. So 2. Four. So we're at 4 wooden planks that we need. Six and 1 medium. So far we're at 6 and 1 medium. We'll see about the tasks over here. Seven. So we only need 7 mediums and 1 wooden. There are 7 wooden planks and 1 medium. So this should these 2 trailers should definitely give us all the planks we need. Not really worried about the truck going over those because of how high this truck is. But I don't want the trailer to get hung up on them. Because it will. And tomorrow night we will be back to the last caretaker. Doing a little bit of work there. A little bit of caretaking. Mostly setting up things at the Lazarus complex for food production and getting plenty of food set up, and we're going to store the food and the memories that I have over there. I set some boxes up and a food processor there already. Oof. Popcorn, anyone? Ooh. Ow. Which way do I want to go in? And it can be kind of precarious going across here. But this route here is not necessarily much better. Well, we'll go straight for now. See how it turns out. To quote MJ, what could possibly go wrong? And I believe Sam needs to go back outside, so give me 1 minute here and we will get him taken care of, and I will be right back. Okay. Let's ride. Let's see how we do just driving right onto the asphalt here. A little bit of a catch on that piece. Excuse me. Well, sacrifices had to be made. Oh, media blocks. Truck. And the trailer. I gotta say, she turned pretty good for a big truck. As far as swinging around and missing them rocks. Kind of missed it on that one. That's okay. So you gotta watch those little birch stumps. They're kind of hard to see. Not that that particular tree doesn't deserve to die, because those little baby cousins will stop your truck and flip it right over. Just not cool. Alright, now we gotta crawl across that same spot of the road. Loaded. Southwest Village, Northeast Village, and Southeast Village. So percentage-wise, we haven't really gotten much done today. A little bit, but not a lot. I think the main thing is going to be the fact that we'll have all these logs down. The only thing that will still be needed is one set of long logs. That trailer's back there wanting to go over. Tell you though, this truck's got a lot of rubber on the road putting power down. So 7 wooden, 1 medium. So what I may do, make everything that we need when we get there, and then take it, at least get the trailer back over to the other map. So then it's a quick hop, skip, and a jump to the trailer store with it. Because the only other logs that we'll have will be short logs that have to get delivered for the east to west task. But that's 3 lots of short logs. It'd be convenient if I could put 2 short log bunks on the truck and then pull a trailer behind me. That would make this into the quintessential logging truck. Haha, I pulled out a big word. And again, gotta watch out for the tree stumps sneaking through here. Those two guys right there. Okay, we need a total of 7 of these guys. Four, 6, 8. And medium planks. We need 1 of. I got 1 log left over that I could do either 2 more wooden planks or 1 more medium, so we will be good there. Now we got all our goodies that we need available to us. We'll just kind of cut the corner a little bit, just because this truck is a beast and can do it. Sam's wanting back in, so I'll jump through the gateway and go let him in. I will be right back. actually made for a pretty good logging truck. Just eyeballing potential detours. Tricky part is all the trees on this side. RDJ, good evening, sir. There's another Snowrunner extraordinaire. Guys should go check him out when I get done. I can't really do a raid, but I can tell you all, go check out RDJ, Laid Back Gaming. Especially if you're wanting more Snowrunner after this. Oof, that could have been bad. Oh, not a problem there, RDJ. You do a fine job over there. Nice chill, relaxed atmosphere. No pressure. No worries. Oof. Well, I'm not going to worry about stopping at the fuel station and spending money on fuel because, well, we're going to head back to the garage to refit after we redo this. Are they modded tires? This is a modded truck. Let's get into the sunlight here where you can see him a little better. This is the Kenny. This is a modded truck. It's a modded C500 twin steer. This thing is a beast. Let's see if it says, yeah, Kenny C500 twin steer 10x10. I learned about this truck from watching Neighbor. There's a few spots that'll slow it down, but not a whole lot gonna stop it. Like this spot here where you typically detour through the food processing plant. No need for detours. Haven't used any mods yet. I don't use a lot. In fact, I probably have used. Yeah. Well, I use the Tiki more on even on my PlayStation. I still got that here. That's probably the one I've used the most. And again, I've said it before. That's for the front end lifting suspension. And most of the mods that I do use are trailers. I keep trying to go through and find different trailers for different purposes to make things a little faster or more convenient. And anytime I do get something that's OP, I use it for a little bit just to have a little fun, and then it'll go back in the garage. And some people really like to have the OP mods, but some people like to see that you can, in fact, complete the tasks with the standard trucks. Oh yeah, not bad for especially on a region like this where you're doing so much back and forth and for the same stuff. To have a truck that's a little more capable than just your standard. But like, I don't have any mods active when I'm doing my co-op stuff. Just because everybody in the co-op has to have the exact same mods in order to make it work. Now the bad thing is these tires slide like you wouldn't believe on this pavement. Alright, gonna get ready for your stream? I'm sure I'll pop in at some point. Have a good stream, man. And again, ladies and gentlemen, he'll be streaming here in probably about 10 minutes or so. A little more Snowrunner. Laid back gaming. Go check it out if you haven't already. The link is up in the chat stream, just a little bit up. See you, my friend. Oof. And she's a little more durable than a lot of trucks. With the exception of the popcorn damage to the suspension. I don't think you'll ever get rid of that on any vehicle. Unless you have the indestructible suspensions. Have ridden. Actually, I didn't need to make that many wooden planks because there are still 2 sets of wooden planks over here. One at each location. Well, that didn't even need the crane. Good thing, because sitting up this high, I'm not so sure that crane would have reached the ground. And we'll go back to the garage. Customize. See, but I bet it wouldn't let you put a second one on there. Like, well, no, so you can't even do that. Okay, anyhow, big platform. You want that? And we gotta take that off. So we put that on. She is ready to rock and roll. So the oil barrels go to the Southwest Village, which is over close to the sawmill. Let's figure this out over here. Global map. Okay. Oil barrels to the Southwest Village is here. And then we can swing by and we can pick up our bricks and our wooden planks to go to the Southeast Village and then on to the Northwest Village. Not necessarily in that order. We may drop off here, pick up our bricks, pick up our planks, follow this road around, go to the Northwest, and which is probably what we'll do, and then drive down this route here to the Southeast. That sounds like a plan. Uh-oh. Well, that was a bad time for that to pop up. I don't think that popped up for you guys, but we just had a Steam notification pop up directly over top of my screen, which is why my truck coasted to a halt right there. Again, I don't know if you guys seen that or not, but it makes it a little difficult to drive when that kind of stuff happens. We're taking this route just so that we can just kind of, we don't have a load on or anything. We're just going to kind of go all out here. And I can't even remember if I actually went in and changed the engine on this or not. Yeah, I knew I was hitting that tree. Couldn't see because that other one branch has got in my way. I mean, no point in taking the long way around when you got something that's going to drive right through it all, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and end the stream here. If you like what you see, hit that like button. If you really like what you see, please feel free to share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when I go live. Which, as I said, tomorrow night will be with The Last Caretaker. Thursday will be more solo playthrough, and Friday will be more of the co-op down in North Carolina with the guys. So, with that, I thank you. I again encourage you to go check out RDJ and Laid Back Gaming. He should be kicking off right about now, and we will see you next time.
Been a wild little ride here tonight, laughing along under that blue light. From the first hello to the last GG, y'all been sitting right here next to me. The stream is ending, but it ain't goodbye. We'll fire it back up on another night. So hit that follow, keep your boots by the room. The stream is ending, hit X game and we'll see you soon. Yeah, the stream is ending, hit X game and we'll see you soon. From the clutch plays down to every small fail, you were right there raising all that hell. The chat rolling fast like a hometown creek. Can't wait to do it all again next week. The street